When it comes to receiving feedback, I find it difficult to be vulnerable. I hate to hear about my mistakes. However, I have learned that through discomfort I can grow from criticism. I have become more comfortable learning from my shortcomings. In turn, I have become a better person, husband, father, and friend. This method has also helped me improve my games of Dungeons and Dragons, and I hope it can help you too. I ask open-ended fact-finding questions when seeking feedback. Instead of asking questions like, "Did you like the session?" which gave my players the ability to just say yes or no. I instead ask questions that draw out the how and the why to get more explanation. My players know that I am looking for constructive feedback, not just complaints, so when asking for a problem, I ask them to tell me their solution. This reinforces player buy-in by making them the problem solver. I believe that a problem without a solution is just whining, and nobody likes whining. What did you like most about the game? Session? Campaign? Ask for the highlights reel. Keep doing the things that get your players engaged, involved, and invested in coming back and playing. This usually breaks down into 3 pillars: combat, exploration, and social encounters. It might not have been the way the encounter had carefully been planned, but how you reacted to their crazy ideas that had the players snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. What did you like least about the game? Session? Campaign? If people don't like it, if it detracts from the enjoyment of playing the game, then why keep doing it? The goal should be having fun and having an enjoyable experience. You have the power to make and shape the entire world with a hand wave. I don't have my players track ammo and rations in my 6-player level 15 players campaign. Why? The bookkeeping, in my opinion, is a tedious process that eats into the limited amount of time that we are focused on playing. My players can often see the overland encounters before they are triggered. Why would I do this? Well, combat with weak creatures is trivial to 7th level spell slots, or a martial class that can hit for tons of damage a single round. Ultimately, in my time playing, I found that 45 minutes of fighting goblins gets most groups no good loot, a minor experience gain, and doesn't add to the story or progress the player's goals. Make your encounters have a purpose, a direction, and a motivation. Invest the time you do have in combat on making it serve a purpose. Was there anything missing from the game? Session? Campaign that you would have liked to see? I want to know what my players enjoy. Is it combat, exploration, or social encounters? I make situation that can be solved multiple ways given any situation that they can interact with. How was the pacing of the game? Session? Campaign? Am I skipping over the stuff that you enjoy? Where do you want to find your character's spotlight? Here's some quick tips for running combat that I use. Use average damage on attacks that have hit. Make your smart enemies talk, flee, or surrender rather than die. They often will tell the players about places and things yet to encounter in exchange for being spared. That is a lore dump and world building right there. It doesn't even have to be the truth, just throw a rumor out there and see if the players get interested. Did you feel engaged and invested in the story and your character? I talk with my players and help them during character creation and when they level and answer any questions that they have that don't spoil the surprises. If the options they choose are not working out, I let them swap them out during leveling. I make my players' choices make matter. I design my adventures from the mindset of how can I challenge them and make them look like the absolute badass rock stars that they are. I shoot arrows at my monks so they can catch them and throw them back. My enemy spellcasters get counterspelled. I remember that it is ultimately my job to gracefully lose fights. That's the game. We as dungeon masters are losers. I am not only okay with that, I embrace the suck. My big bad evil guys will die, often faster than expected. The goal is to have fun and keep playing the game. Was there anything I could have done better as the dungeon master or game master? I shut up and listen. I take notes. I try not to get defensive and explain myself on decisions or ruling. Unless my players ask why I specifically did something. I smile and nod as I take notes. I say thank you. I find it hard to be critical and honest with people I care about. So, if someone has helped me to make me better, I respect them and their time by actively listening. Ego aside, the only thing that matters is, did you have fun? And do you want to play again? If the answer is no, how can I improve? Is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience? The memorable events that I talk about after 30 years of our playing are a direct result of friends playing a game together. When you get a chance, take the time to ask someone what their favorite character moment was. Listen to how they respond. Did they talk about events in the third person, or are they telling you the story like they were there? Role-playing games have the potential to be a truly magical experience. I hope that you find that joy. I hope that, like me, you are willing to be vulnerable to make that happen for others. Have a good one, and hopefully you found this useful.